Welcome to our online reading volunteer training. There are 5 modules to watch, including this one, with a quiz to complete right at the end of watching them all. You can find all the modules on the volunteers area. If you have any questions after you've completed the training, you'll have an opportunity to submit these in the quiz, and a member of the volunteer engagement team will be in touch with you. Firstly, we'd like to share a message from our CEO, Katie, about Doorstep Library and why we exist.
Hi, I'm Katie from Doorstep Library. Doorstep Library was set up with the aim of instilling a love of reading for pleasure in homes where books are largely absent. We've been running for a number of years now, and we rely on volunteers like you to deliver our service. Our service is unique in that we are based in the home. We do this so that we can engage parents in the sessions as well and show them how enjoyable it can be to sit and read stories with their children. Our volunteers take the time to figure out what children are interested in, what types of books they might enjoy, and to expand their horizons to new books, new genres, and new worlds. I'm really grateful to you for going through the process of becoming a volunteer with Doorstep Library. I have no doubt that you will thoroughly enjoy volunteering with us and that you will see the impact each week of the work that you are doing with us. With levels of reading for pleasure in the home on the decline, and at the lowest level they have been in a long, long time. And with the attainment gap between children living in more affluent areas and their less affluent peers at the highest it's been in a decade, services like ours have never been more needed. And therefore, volunteers like you have never been more needed. So thank you for the time that you're offering to give us. And I really hope you enjoy your journey being a volunteer with us.
So this module will cover who we are at Doorstep Library, our online projects and your role, and our expectations of you as a volunteer. So as a volunteer with us at Doorstep Library, you will help us to instill a love of reading for pleasure in the homes with families that you read with for up to 12 months. You can connect with families online and reduce isolation by encouraging parental participation during our sessions, raise the confidence and self-esteem of children, and encourage conversations about books, and empower parents and carers with reading with their children beyond our sessions. And last but by no means least, have fun. So we read with families who have children aged 5 to 11. It's a universal service open to all families living in London. Online sessions are hosted via our Doorstep Library dashboard, which will connect you to a Zoom call. For the first 10 minutes, we check in. So log on to the Doorstep Library dashboard and meet with your volunteer partner. You can use this time to check notes from previous sessions, get the ebooks ready, and plan your session before the family joins. You will have 20-minute reading sessions with up to 4 different families, with 10 minutes buffer time in between each to debrief, fill in the notes, and prepare for the next session. After your last session, check that the notes are recorded for all the sessions on the Doorstep dashboard and debrief about the reading sessions. You will also have a chance to talk to your project leader if you have any concerns or questions. You'll be partnered with another volunteer at all times during your sessions, and there won't be a staff member in the Zoom sessions with your families, but your project leader is always available during your session to support you on the phone or through our dashboard. Keeping to time. Remember that the most important thing is that you need to be very careful not to run into the next family's time slot, as they will be waiting for you to join the call. Making sure that we can read with all families in their allotted time creates regularity and reliability for them. Here are the main people that you'll talk to as a volunteer. Your project leader works part-time, and they'll be available online every week during your sessions. They look after you and your families during your volunteer sessions, and you can talk to them about anything during the Doorstep Library session. The volunteer coordinator works full-time, and they manage absences for regular volunteers. If you need to miss a session, you will complete our volunteer absence form, which is under absences on our volunteers area, and the volunteer coordinator oversees this. Please try to leave 2 weeks' notice, but if your absence is under 2 working days, you will need to contact the volunteer coordinator. These instructions will also be emailed to you and are on our volunteers area. If you're a stand-in volunteer, you will be managed by the volunteer coordinator, and they will help you to book onto your sessions. You're expected to do 1 session every 3 to 4 weeks, which is 12 sessions across the academic year. We do closely monitor this and will be in touch with volunteers if they aren't meeting the requirement. then the designated safeguarding team are on hand for any questions or advice on safeguarding. Once your onboarding is complete, you will be required to sign a commitment statement before arranging your trial sessions. Each trial is a real-life session with families, and this is a chance to find out what being a volunteer is like in practice, to ensure that our volunteer role is right for you and we are checking that you're a good fit for Doorstep Library. On your first trial, you'll log in and meet the project leader. They'll introduce you to a volunteer partner and you'll have an opportunity to explore the ebook platforms. You'll then read with families for the first time. During your trial period, you'll be matched with different volunteer partners and read with a range of families. Stand-ins are required to sign up to their first 3 trials before your first session, and these need to be completed within 3 months of starting. During your trials, we will ask for feedback from the person that you are partnered with. We use a standard set of questions, and this applies for all volunteers. After your 3rd session, you'll have a courtesy call with your project leader if you're a regular volunteer, or the volunteer coordinator if you're a stand-in volunteer, to talk about your experiences so far, any concerns you have, and share any feedback from your trials. Lastly, congratulations, you're now a Doorstep Library volunteer. And here's some examples of the differences that volunteers have made. We're so excited to have you join us at projects soon. One online family said, "I'm happy there's an option to read online thanks to the amazing volunteers who take their time each week to help our children thrive with reading. I am grateful Doorstep Library gives us the opportunity to be part of their book community." Another quote that we've had from an online family was, "It has also helped so much with their confidence. My eldest daughter doesn't like to read out loud, but she is happy to read to you every week." And one of our volunteers has said, "I see volunteering as both an escape and a balance to my work. Once a week, I pry myself away from my desk from the ever-shifting, ever-stressful world of work and do something that feels smaller, simpler, and unequivocally good." This is the end of the introduction module. Thank you so much for giving up your time to do this training. We really appreciate your contribution to Doorstep Library. There are 4 more modules to do. Thank you again for watching.